You know, it never fails. Like, of course, my roommate, when I decide to start recording something, just like wants to be active, hasn't been active all day, and all of a sudden, when I want to record something for you people, he just goes ahead and starts getting busy. It's okay. We're gonna get back into it. Anyway.
Oops, there goes another rubber tree.
Oops, there goes another rubber tree.
Now I came to rock, I came to move the crowd, I came to scream it out loud.
Hey, what's up, heroes? Thanks once again for tuning in to hang out with your nerd friend. It's Bree, aka Nerdy, and welcome back to Nerdy's Fan Art. Or for you new heroes out there, welcome to the Justice Friends. My name is Bree, or as I just said, Nerdy. That's my sub name. That's my YouTube name. Speaking of subs, because I don't do this a lot. If you're new to the channel and you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and let me know, right? Or just leave a comment down below. There you go. I like to rhyme sometimes, so this is what it is. But you didn't come here for that. You came here to try to find your true art style. And today, I'm going to help you find your true art style. So, what is your true art style? Well, I've kind of come up with my own theory about this. Now, let me just put this out here. I'm not a fine arts teacher. I don't do like lots of tutorials or anything like this. I'm just a guy that draws a lot, and I can draw in a lot of different styles. And because I can draw in a lot of different styles, I'm pretty good at picking up on things that I notice is my true style. One of the things I think is your true art style, or the thing that I believe to be my true art style, because I just recently had to refine it and like really get rid of all the extra styles that I can do like on command. But the thing that I just do naturally is that style that you draw in your sketchbook, right? Just go back to any sketchbook that you ever have, right? And what I want you to do is just look at something that you drew probably when you were a kid. Look at something that you just drew recently. Look at something that you kind of just drew and you hate it, because we all as artists do this thing where we'll start like a picture and then we kind of don't like it, and we move to like we'll be on the top part of the page and then we go to the bottom part of the page, we don't like it, and we never draw on the back. People, if you draw on the back of your sketchbook, you're weird. You always go to the next page. Any artist will tell you this. But those little individual one-off styles, that is your individual, and that is your true art style. That is the style that you do when you're doodling, when you're just doing it for fun and you don't really know what you want to come up with, but it just starts coming out, and that is it, right? Whether it be really realistic or animated or more like a manga style, or maybe like that Invader Zim hard line style, those are different ways to anticipate or to understand what your art style is, right? So that's the first step, understanding what your doodle art style is, because your doodle art style is your form of art style. Alright, secondly, the second way to find your true art style is, and this is going to be kind of rough for people, but to look at your artwork and realize what you don't do well at all. So me personally, I suck at drawing hands. I cannot draw hands for anything in the world. It drives me crazy. I can do it like if I'm like forced to do it, but it's like hours of hours just working on the two fingers, especially like in this perspective, or like a fist, or if it's holding something and trying to imagine it. Anyway, I don't do it well. Feet also suck for me. I can get the whole torso, the body, the face, the arms up to a certain point. I got it down. I can do that all day. Or if I gotta draw like a weird imaginative creature, or like a realistic picture of someone's face, I can do that all day. That is where I excel at, right? I'm kind of lucky because I have two natural art styles. One style that I do like when I am just kind of drawing in an animated form, and the other style is more the realistic form, where I'm trying to draw like faces or people or characters, right? That, and I'm lucky that I can just pull that off, right? Those are my two like individual true art styles. But for you, it might just be one of those other ones, right? It might be like doodle style. But you gotta find the thing that you don't do well. If you don't draw eyes well, understand it. If you don't do mouth well or smiling or emotions, and you're kind of more like this animated style, just like embrace it, because right there you're finding out what you're not good at. The reason I'm saying this is because a long time ago, one of my friends, Jason, he told me what your style is truthfully the way that it's really a creative way that you solve a problem, right? How you draw a hand, how you draw a face, the way you figure out how to do it to make it look like what it's supposed to do. That way that you figure out that problem is your true art style. So like I said, step number 2 is find out what you don't do well, understand it, and embrace it. Alright, so as I've been saying, the true way to find your individual art style is one, just seeing what you do when you're not trying, right? And then two, understanding what you don't do really well. Now, with that, let me give you some examples of my style. My personal style, like I said, I have two individual ones. My personal one that I drew when I'm doing comic books is more like this animated realistic style. That's the way I describe it. It looks like it could be animated in life, and I do like a lot of emotions, and there's a lot of life in the drawing, like a lot of life in my lines. It's very thick lines, mostly because right now I'm drawing on digital. But even when I draw not on Procreate digital, when I draw on paper, traditional artwork or traditional medium, that kind of has the same type of feel. It's very lively. It looks like it's always kind of like happy or in movement, or like I would say like it's about to jump off the page. That's my natural style. With that, I would say there's a third part to this, right? And the third part to this is once you understand what you do, as you see, I'm showing all this stuff in the background. Once you kind of see how you draw and how you exhibit your art style, you got to find the ways to overcome this, right? How to get better. And that's where the third part comes in, which is finding an artist that is like you, right? Someone that draws like you. Now, everybody knows this, but there's one thing that I think a lot of people forget to tell you, and that is don't find like 40,000 people that draw in a style that you like, because what you'll do is you'll end up doing this thing, and everybody does it, right? Where you go to DeviantArt, you look on DeviantArt, or you look up Pinterest, or you look up Instagram, or you look up ArtStation, right? And then you'll go look at these sites, and you'll see like all these really super amazing talented people, because there's a lot of amazing and talented people in the world, especially who can draw, right? And who can create great pictures. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna start looking at it and you're like, oh wow, this is so cool. This is like the best stuff ever. Click, click, click. And then you know what you're gonna slowly do? You're going to just start beating up on yourself, and then you're gonna like just not be the true form of yourself, right? And then you're gonna doubt your art, and then you're not wanna draw, and then it's gonna get you unmotivated, and then you're gonna try to figure like, why am I so unmotivated? And that's why. It's because you looked at other people's artwork, and somewhere in your brain it was like, oh, this person's trying way too hard. We can't do that. But I'm here to tell you that you can do it. You just gotta look at people and see what they do well, but don't get too sucked up in admiring. Like look at the artwork and enjoy it, but don't admire it to the point that it hurts you. So if my way to conquer that is only finding 3 people, or two max artists that you think you draw like, and then from there start just looking at their artwork. And when you're sitting there and you're trying to understand it, and you're trying to read about it, or you're trying to study it, you know, as you're studying it and you're kind of looking at the lines and how they figure out things, or how they figure out anatomy, or how they draw a face, or how they draw a background, when you're doing that, admire from afar, but study and understand that, hey, this is how they overcome it, this is how I would draw it. And then you'll never know, like, actually no. Once you start doing this, you'll realize that you can actually start growing and start taking some of their things that they do and applying to your art. It's like they say, good artists borrow, but great artists steal, right? We're stealing things that they're doing, and we're making it our arm to become great ourselves, right? So that's my third wise advice to you. Now, off of the script here, off the script, I'm gonna tell you this, and this is the number one secret that no one will ever tell you in life. All right, because everybody likes to act like they're the best artist in the world. Every artist sucks. Right? It's okay to suck. All right. It's just something that's true. Not everybody draws great all the time. I don't care if it's Jim Lee. I don't care if it's Todd McFarlane. I don't care if it's, I don't know, Dave Marquez. Anybody. It could be any artist. It doesn't matter. Not everybody draws great all the time. What you're seeing is a finished product. That's why I'm saying don't get trapped in looking online, because what you'll do is you'll just see great work, and you won't see the process it took to get them to this great work. And then you'll start to beat yourself up because you can't draw like that on command. Now, over time, yes, people can just draw like that on command. I'm not going to say that they can't. But at the same time, I'm not going to tell you that everybody draws like that on command because they're just like God sent and heavenly. It's just not a thing. Everybody sucks, and it just comes when it comes. And artwork that you usually see online is finished, really refined, really done up artwork. So, if you're ever feeling like you don't draw well or you can't create well, just remember that probably took some hours to make. And once you get there and you fully understand that and you fully can just accept that for what you are, you'll be fine. So with that said, guys, I hope that helps. I hope that helps you find your true art style. If you liked what you see and you want to see more of this little series that I'm doing, like right now, this is obviously how to try to find your true art style. I think my next video is going to be like how to develop the art style. So if you like this, hit the little subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Tell me some things that you do that you do to prove your style, or just tell me some things you're like, Brady, I don't agree with this. I think that you could do X, Y, Z, right? Let me know. Argue with me. I like it. Engage. I'll tell you some things. We'll share some things, but we're just helping each other grow. And like I said, this is the new wave of the channel for my nerdy fans that are out there, for my heroes that have been out there for a while. This is the new way in the path that the channel's going. I hope that you enjoyed. And as always, people, stay true to yourself. Love what you do, right? And above all, stay nerdy. And if you ever need any help about anything, just hit me up on Instagram, on Facebook, wherever. Right now, I'm gonna be fair to tell you, until March, I'm off. I'm off of social media. I'm taking a break because what I told you about that third step, admiring people. I started admiring people too much, and I put myself in a funk. And then I was like, I'm never gonna be great. And I became like that little emote that you see in Japanese manga, where they're huddled over and there's like they're in the black fog, and it's like they're creepy emo. Yeah, that was me for a bit. So not anymore. I'm back. So, it's hot. It's Florida. It never fails. Every time when I want to make a video for you guys, I just get hot. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a great week. And like I said, if you have any questions, hit me up on any one of those platforms, and I'll make sure that I reach out to you, even though I'm on a breakout. So, have a great night, heroes, and I'll see you later.
Now I came to rock.